Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of Hooked on Mortgages. First, before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to Bite Me Bait Shack, your one-stop shop over in Homestead, Florida. So thank you guys for the sponsorship today. Got a special guest interviewing Nicole.
Hello.
She is actually my processor over here at Real Mortgage. So
I am.
obviously only going to say good things about her today. Obviously, Renee is not here. He's out of the office currently, so I'm the one taking over the mic today. So, Nicole, you have been processing for how long?
A long time.
Time. I've definitely
Probably like 7-8 years.
definitely not going to age you there, but you put it out there. So, just in regards for obviously processing, some loan officers may know what it is. Some people who don't know anything about mortgages have no idea. But just to get into it, as a processor, why do you see yourself as a benefit for a loan officer and for the lender you work for yourself?
Well, like you said, if you're a new loan officer, you might think that you can tackle your loans, on your own. And it's pretty simple to do that when you have a smaller pipeline, as we call it. But once you start generating more business, it gets harder. And that's when having a good processor would benefit you more, because you can continue to grow your business and not maybe lose, quality as far as providing customer service to your borrower.
Okay. Well, I mean, just kind of going off of that, what's for the loan officers, what's some of the stuff that you do in a transaction that maybe make our lives easier?
I want to say everything, but I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Gosh, that just sharp knife to the side there.
I mean, we do a lot, and there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that sometimes you don't even know about, that I probably saved your deal a couple times without you knowing.
Yeah, I don't believe you. My deals are perfect. Continue on.
Basically, if you're a good processor, you're going to make sure that the documents that are being provided are, number one, not fraudulent, that they haven't been altered, that nothing like that has happened, because you and I know, especially living here, that people like to, push. And we are basically a filter for you, between you and the lender, to make sure that things go smoothly and that we're providing what we need and not shooting ourselves in the foot.
Okay. Speaking of some of the stuff you go through in a loan, obviously the elephant in the room is you in a sling right now. Does this have to do with you and the loan officer, or obviously not me? I would never do anything.
He's not here to tell the story.
All right, just to again, continuing on, just the stuff you do. What do you see as some of the traits, or essentially just what separates a good processor from an average to maybe a very not as helpful processor?
I think that a great processor has really good follow-up. A great processor has really good communication. And a great processor has good communication with the loan officer. There's some loan officers that want to turn in the deal and not ever hear from you till it closes. And personally, me as a processor who is also licensed and has worked in the loan officer capacity before, I don't think that that's what, is the best for your deals. But we do have people that like to work like that, and that's fine. But I think what makes a good processor is that she's on top of your stuff and making sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Because a lot of the times you guys give us documents and you're like, I got it, upload it. And you're like, hey, there's like a $30,000 deposit in here. Did you see that? And you're like, what?
Yeah, I might have done that once or twice.
A couple times.
So, I mean, other than that, obviously you've been doing processing for a good amount of time. Anything in the horizon that we possibly see as you helping other loan officers out? So starting your own company or something like that, or are you currently kind of happy right now with obviously things a little slower, but maybe it's the right time to start looking into it?
It might be the right time. It might be. That's definitely something that I'm looking at. because obviously in doing that, I would be able to branch out and be able to go beyond what Florida is. So that's something that I'm looking at. It might be cooking in the background.
There we go. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of loan officers that could probably use your help. I will definitely say that. I know I've saved my fair share of deals that I put it together. It's kind of like, what the heck's going on? And if I put it together and say that, God knows.
What's that song? I keep this shit together. I'm the glue.
Something like that. But all right. So I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Unless you got anything else that you see yourself, that.
I got a question for you before we wrap it up.
Shoot.
What, as a loan officer on your side, how do you think it helps your business to have a processor on the loan officer side?
Oh, I mean, it definitely helps keep me out of the files. I like to call them vampire loans. Not in any sort of term other than just some of the deals that'll keep you in the office, kind of suck all the energy.
The life out of
Yeah, you went dirty with it, and I was trying to stay away from it. But the deals that kind of just keep you in the office, keep you away from prospecting. And also too, I mean, once you get to 5, 6, 8, 10, 15 deals in a month and so on, it takes a lot out of you. And then basically, obviously for us, we always want to have, I always try to have at least, 6 to 8 hours of prospecting a week just for new clients, new realtors, new prospective referral partners. So if you're dealing with all that paperwork, and I'm not gonna lie, it is not my strong suit. Is a lot of that organization with the paperwork. But
You're pretty good.
I'm decent.
He submits clean.
I would say I'm average, or maybe a little above average, but definitely not what I enjoy doing. I will say that. But definitely helps with getting files moving quicker and I'm sure alleviating some of the problems that may show up that I don't know about. But
oh yeah.
But yeah, I would say that's kind of the main use or the benefits of having a processor.
Like, I feel like if you don't have a processor, your business does this, and then you get stuck, and your business does this because you can no longer keep replenishing your pipeline. You have to clear it out and then build it up again. So you never reach a steady volume.
Yeah,
you're
that
kind
roller
of just
coaster.
always on the roller coaster.
Yeah,
Whereas if you have a processor, they help you maintain a steady volume. They help you grow.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely the main focus of it. It's for us, it's always being on the street, trying to bring the business in, and then get it to closing and try to have it as little of an issue or a hiccup on that end. So, but yeah, other than that, thank you for coming on the show.
You're welcome.
Another big shout out to Bite Me Bait Shack. Again, please go check them out over in Homestead. They're located at 24655 Southwest 112th Avenue. I've talked to Raul. But other than that, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and look forward to having you on the next episode.
See you guys soon.